All right, so what's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking this video. Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Simon Hill, Black American from Louisiana, coming to you live from Budapest, Hungary. It's about 6:37 p.m. where I'm at right now. Today is April 30th, 2024, and I was just about to go to bed. Andre Beha just jumped into the chat. He said, "Hey, Simon." Shout out to Andre Beha, Persian Detje. Shout out to you everywhere, wherever you are in the world watching this live stream. If you can tell by my face, I'm a bit tired. I just left the gym, did about a 2 hour workout. I woke up this morning like around 9 a.m. after having only about 4 hours of sleep, taught an English class. And so I was literally about to take a nap. And then I unfortunately opened up Twitter and saw that my guy Avery Adams sent me the Kendrick Lamar response. So I had to listen to it. I had to because we have been waiting for this, for the past few days. I've been waiting to hear it. Everybody in hip hop has been waiting to hear it, and it's been a big deal. It's been a big deal for the past few months. Well, actually, like the past month to see what's been happening, right? So Nelson Moreno says, "You are not a black guy, very weak and weird." Okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't see those comments. Andre Beja says, "In which country are you?" I say it literally in every video where I am. I literally say in Budapest, Hungary. So you should be listening to my content, not just coming in here. But I'm in Budapest anyway. So I had to hear what's been happening with this Kendrick and Drake war and something about that. I'm talking about the K's diss. Yeah, that's what Nelson's. Yeah. This is the thing. All right, the Kendrick Lamar diss. I listened to it beforehand. I listened to it one time with Acti, me in bed. Me and Acti were laying in bed. We played the disc, and there were a few lines in there that caught me off guard, and they were a bit funny. And I see that Kendrick Lamar pretty much took Rick Ross's angle of saying that Drake is not black enough. Drake is not black. He's not real enough. He is not who he says he is. Blah blah blah. That's not the angle I was thinking he was going. I really thought it would have been better for Kendrick to really, point at Drake's degeneracy, which is where I thought he was going at the beginning of the song, talking about Drake's sexual habits, the women he flies out, the BBLs he buys, and the BBLs he probably even got for himself, the ab stretching, all that sort of stuff. I did not expect Kendrick to talk about Drake as if he is a fake white boy, as if he's a fake black boy, like a white boy who pretends to be black, right? Drake is doing some elaborate form of blackface or something like that. That's the vibe that I got from the Kendrick Lamar diss. That's the angle he took. I want to read the lyrics here. So yeah, here's Euphoria. Okay. So Andre Beja says, "Say, Simon, can you say something?" No, that's not what we're here to talk about, Andre Beja. We're here to talk about Kendrick Lamar and Drake's diss. By the way, I don't even speak Albanian. That's not the point of this channel. But let's go here to the title. So the song is called Euphoria, and he basically has the dictionary.com definition, like a screenshot: a feeling of well-being or elation. Apparently, it is a change in mood, the feeling of euphoria and reduced anxiety that prompts people to start using this dangerous drug. Rita L. Atkinson et al. They had almost a week to recover from the Euphoria Tuesday's series-winning victory. Clifton Brown. Okay, I don't know where Kendrick is going by titling the song Euphoria. What is the point of titling that? Is Kendrick just trying to say he's happy? Kendrick, are you just happy that you have all of this attention, or that you're euphoric now that you're finally, going up against this guy you've had beef with for a long time? What's the point of that title anyway? So here's the lyrics. Let's read the lyrics. So the first thing, I think the lyric says, "Everything they say about me is true," and then he says euphoria, right? Let's go into verse 1. I'm going to read through the lyrics, then we're going to read through them again and reinterpret them. So them superpowers getting neutralized, I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid, and now it's spiraling. You moving just like a degenerate. Heavy antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate you? Not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. Fabricate stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tales of on you now. You not a rap artist. You a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but Fubu had never been your collection. How I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's a random act of kindness. Know you a master manipulator and a habitual liar too, but don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Okay, I liked how it ended right there with Kendrick saying, "Don't tell a lie about me. I won't tell the truth about you." I believe that was from the Heart Part 4. That was one of the hardest lines of that song. Glad that he brought that back up, bringing everything sort of full circle, making it seem like this Drake beef has really been brewing for a long time, and all of those subs that we speculated were about Drake in the past really were about him. So anyway, go here. To the verse. So yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah, I'm low. Okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote. Okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow. Okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house. Like I'm Joe. Okay. Hellcat made his own boys sit and type. Sell they soul. Okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throw away. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame would make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watched your enemy down like a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 to like an open case? Well, I have, and I felt that both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap. I talk about guns, then somebody die, then turn it to nuns, then hop online like pray for my city. He faking for the likes and digital hugs. His daddy's a killer. He wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. They mentioned must run in the family, but it let it get shaky. I parked your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me that aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Till today, I show you how I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you not a ring, that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cutthroat business. You got shit twisted. What is it? The braids? I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me no more? Okay, shit. Yet still he go left, and I see two of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and that ain't bars. I'll explain that phrase. It's nobody can tell me, I don't want to talk on no selling, You know I got language barriers, There's no accent you can sell me. Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish nigga. That crown is heavy, I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. That's a sick line. I really like that line. That's a hard line. All right. Avery Adams jumped into the chat. He said, no, sorry, that's Nelson Moreno. He said, LOL, I expected better. I definitely expected better from Kendrick, right? I think there's a lot of filler in here, and he's trying to do a big setup, but the setup doesn't feel like it lands on a very big punchline. And that's not what we wanted. We didn't want some big expose of Drake. Like what we wanted is just a really good hard body diss. Anyway, continuing here. I don't like you popping shit. That shit for real. I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. I like that line. You better are spinning again on him. You thinking about pushing me. He's Terrence Torn. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal. This a friendly faith. You should keep it that way. I know some real shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. And notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture is feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed some. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Didn't tell them where you got your abs from. V12. It's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember, hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion, my middle name. As soon as you jump off of that place, bitch, I'm allergic to that lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't fuck about who you hang with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know what? We got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. You ain't even gotta be a diva, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I know, and they calling you the boy, but where is the man? Cause I ain't see him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. That's real competition. You might want to pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentages. Show me your splits. I make sure I double back with you. You was signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on the like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record back to back. I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking of my life as rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. And I tell them to pray, knowing nothing about that. And giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching the most and taking all the discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and considering what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 21, it's 1v20. If I gotta smack the niggas that right with you, yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling a ghost or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a film called AI, and my sixth sense telling me to off him. I'm a blick niggas, all in they coffin. Yeah, OVO niggas is dick riders. Tell them to run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. Okay. I feel a little bit like Kendrick is rambling. Like this is a big ramble. It's just like blah. It's just one long big ass ramble. Like yes, there's some punchlines and bars here, but the way push-ups was set up compared to this, I feel like push-ups have much better setups, much better structure. And that's just because Drake is a demon, he's a beast. He's able to like make these pop songs that are also diss songs that work as well. There's some very funny lines in here, and there's some dope lines, but it's too long setups before the punch. It's like he's winding up the punch like this. It's like, I'll talk about niggas, I'll show you niggas, you don't know nothing about that. And then he lays the punch down. It's too much. Too much, too much. Anyway, I'm gonna jump to the comments before I finish these lyrics. So Nelson Moreno says, bringing up Push is whack because Drake already lost that beef. We want you. 1 versus 20 line was fire. Last verse is much better. Took him 4 years to release this. Yeah, I don't think this is the diss from 4 years ago, but I do think maybe this has been on Kendrick's mind for a long time. But he has so much to think about and so much to say about Drake. He doesn't know where to start, really. That's how I'm feeling. That's why I think this diss is a bit shaky. Anyway, I'm going to continue here. So tell them to run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned, these niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I push the line with it. Pick a nigga off at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. If it can get deep in the family, Crody, talk about me and my family, Crody. Somebody gonna bleed in your family, Crody. I be at Newhall King eating fried rice with the dip sauce and blammy, Crody. See, this is just getting ridiculous. All these lines did not need to be here, Kendrick. He's literally just rambling. He's rapping like Jadakiss in a cipher on Hot 97 in 1998. Like, what the fuck is Kendrick talking about? I be at Newhall King eating fried rice with dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell him you're cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. What the hell cheesing? What is Kendrick talking about? Listen, I thought Drake was doing very well in this beef, right? But I'm wondering what the hell is Kendrick thinking with these lyrics, with these bars? Tell me you're cheesing, fam. What the hell is Kendrick talking about? He's eating chicken fried rice at a Chinese restaurant. What? What? What is if that better be a deep line that only Drake would get. He's at Newhall King. He knows about Pizzagate. He knows about the Epstein tunnels. That the only way this line can be dope is like if deep down, like Drake had like some eyes wide shut party at Newhall King eating Chinese food with like pedophiles or something. Like, what the hell, Kendrick? Kendrick, what are you talking about? All right, we can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. I wave one finger and dump y'all niggas like, that Kendrick, no. I wave one finger and dump y'all niggas like, no. No, 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 no. Field goal punt y'all niggas. Stay punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever is that's fucking with him, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you taking it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, there's something that you don't want to do. Okay. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. We don't want to hear you say nigga. Stop. Kendrick is ridiculous. This is funny. It's funny and overly complicated and just superfluous. There's so much extra stuff in here that didn't feel necessary. You get what I'm saying? Yes, the song actually does sound better than me reading the lyrics, of course, and just the lyrics in themselves doesn't give the energy that the actual song does. But I was just gonna say, I'm just glad that Kendrick finally responded to the diss, because people have been talking about it since talking about this beef since Drake's diss dropped and Rick Ross dropped his diss, and we've been waiting on Kendrick. And as the days continued, people were saying Kendrick better come with the greatest diss of all time, or he better not come outside. And while this is not the greatest diss of all time, I do believe it's acceptable. It's acceptable, though. Just to be honest, I do think Drake has dropped two better disses than this. The one with Snoop and Tupac was, but 50 push-ups is actually getting better as the time has passed. Since the 2 weeks since it's dropped, 50 push-ups has gotten better, right? Euphoria might grow on me as well, but I feel like there's so much extra stuff in these lyrics, a lot of just garbage in between the bars. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to jump into the comments. Uh, Nelson Moreno says, why the weird voices? Yeah, that's just Kendrick's style. Avery Adams says, the Cheesing Fam line is a mockery of his Toronto accent. Ah, okay. Is that also because of the cheese fete? Like the cheesecake bar? You know, when Drake said, girl, why you gotta argue with me at cheesecake? You know I love to go there. Is it also about that line too? All right. That was made for Black Twitter, Nelson Moreno says. I guess so, man. These lines are, some of them are very funny. Some of them are hilarious, right? And some of them are actually pretty interesting takes. Like how Drake said, "This ain't a 20v1, it's a 1 verse 20. If I gotta smack all your ghostwriters, that's hard. That's hard." Talking about Drake had FUBU in his closet other than Tommy Hilfiger, that's hard. Some of the other lines as well. But I thought it would have been better for Kendrick to attack Drake for the weird shit he's done, like, posting his dick pic online, making references to American slaves in his music and stuff like that. Basically, flying out every Instagram model with more than 500,000 followers, banging them out and having sex with them without a condom. I thought that's where Kendrick was going to go with this. To me, he went a bit easy on Drake. This diss would have been hard for J. Cole. If he took this same energy to the diss he had for J. Cole, if he was going to do that, that would have been interesting. But I'm going to break down these lyrics again. Let's run through these lyrics one more time, because I think there's actually some bars here that I might have slipped over. Let's start with the opening verse. Water break. Okay. Them superpowers getting neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid, and now it's spiraling. You moving just like a degenerate, heavy antic. It's feeling distasteful. Why calculate you? Not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. Fabricate stories on the family front, because you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist. You a scam artist with the hopes of getting accepted. Tommy Hilfiger's on you now. You're not a rap artist. You a scam artist with the hopes of getting accepted. Tommy Hilfiger still on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you a master manipulator and a habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell the truth about you. I really, really like the opening 12 bars. Those opening 12 bars are actually the hardest part of this diss, honestly, because it's very concise, very powerful, I see now on Genius they're adding the annotations. The superpowers getting neutralized. I can only watch in silence. I think he's talking about, with this disc, all these powers that Drake has to control the media, be seen as the top rap god, and all that sort of stuff. All of that will end with this disc, right? The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid, and now it's spiraling. So yeah, Drake was known as this actor on Degrassi, and now he's spiraling out of control in this rap beef, doing wild stuff like imitating Tupac and stuff. Why calculate you? Not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. I don't think that's actually true, Kendrick, because nobody saw him actually using Snoop or using Pac to get on the song to cajole you out. And I honestly think Kendrick would not have replied to 50 push-ups if it weren't for the Tupac and Snoop diss, right? Because this could have dropped last week. Oh, why? But Taylor Swift did, and by Kendrick dropping now sort of validates Drake's claim that Kendrick had to wait for Taylor Swift to clear her schedule out for him to get on and diss Drake. Anyway, you're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but Fubu had never been in your collection. That's just a dig at Drake, saying he dressed like a white boy, never wore black clothing like Fubu, for us, by us, that sort of stuff. Yeah, very strong first 12 bars. Yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah, I'm low. Okay. Yeah, I'm the island right now. Remotes. Okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow. Okay. Got a Benjamin and Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe. Okay. I don't know what he means by Benjamin and Jackson. Is he really just talking about money? Because that's a weird flex. That's a weird flex. Very weird flex. I got $100 bill and a $20 bill in my house, like I'm Joe. Okay, but what does that mean? What is he trying to say? Are we really talking about money? Is Kendrick trying to say I'm poor in contrast to Drake's money talk? I don't know. Hellcat made his own boys sit and type, sell they soul. Okay, all right, made his own boys sit and type, sell their soul, okay? All right, everybody want to be deemed until they get chipped by your own throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power, and fame would make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever, okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watched your enemy down like a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 to like an open case? Well, I have, and I felt that both, but I came out straight. All right, this is all filler. This is all filler. This is all filler. Literally, the first. All right. I know some Kendrick fans are going to super analyze these lyrics and say, no, he's really talking that talk to Drake. All of this is filler. This is not directly going at Drake. I don't see anything here. Is he just trying to say he's more real than Drake because he's paid for people's criminal cases or his own criminal case or stared down his enemies in the streets or something like that? This is all filler. This all needs to get clipped. Let's get to the main topic at hand. This is all just rapping. Anyway, so I hate when I rap, I talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn it to nuns, then hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer. He wanna be a junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. They mentioned must run in my city. No, sorry. They mentioned must run in his family. The mention must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. Okay. Is he talking about dementia? Okay, that actually might be a bar. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. Okay, these are battle rap bars, but these are like bad reaching bars. Like these are like early like Sue Surf or early like T-Rex bars on Smack URL. These are really kind of bad bars. Like dimension as in dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son like Parkinson's disease. No, 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 Kendrick, no, no, no. Okay, the very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me that aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Okay. So yeah, he's saying like a double metaphor. The Draco, the gun. I shot a Drake. So now he's learning from his mistakes how to shoot a Drake the right way. Okay. Somebody had told me you got a ring on God. I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Okay. Told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. Okay, what does he mean by ring? Like there's a price on his head or something like that? Are we talking about that? Told me that you got a ring. Talking about you got a championship, that you got a chip. Okay. I don't know exactly what he's trying to go at here. Somebody told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn on his grave. So yeah, he's trying to avenge Tupac for what Kendrick did on that song. All right, cutthroat business. You got shit twisted. What is it? The braids? That's funny. That's funny because Drake's wearing the braids now, but maybe his braids are too tight, so now he's, not thinking clearly. I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me more. Okay. Yet still he go left, and I see two of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and that ain't bars. I'll explain that phrase. All right. So he's talking about J. Cole and Kendrick being buddy buddy on stage, uh, kissing and hugging on stage. That's funny. That's kind of funny how he's talking about that. I was expecting Kendrick to go more off on J. Cole. And he did. He sort of took shots at J. Cole, but he could have did more. With all these filler bars in there, he could have threw a little bit at J. Cole and a lot more at Drake. You get what I'm saying? But the bars he has on Drake here are just funny, but it's not enough. Continuing here. It ain't nobody can tell me, huh? I don't want to talk on no celly, huh? You know I got language barriers, huh? There's no accent you can sell me. Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm selfish, nigga. The crown is heavy, huh? I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. Now, if you don't get that line, that's actually pretty hard. So YNW Melly is a rapper from Florida who was accused of murdering his own friends. And I believe he's still on trial. I don't know if he got acquitted. I don't know. I fell off following the case. But essentially, yeah, that's what Kendrick is trying to say. You guys want to be cool? All right. But if y'all don't want to be cool with me, I'm YNW Melly. I'll kill my own friends in this case. That's actually a very, very, very dope line. I like that line. Good job, Kendrick. But why did it take you? Why did it take you 8 bars? Why did it take you 16 bars to get to one punchline? You got to come harder than that, Kendrick. So I don't like you popping shit. That shit for real. I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push it T. Now, I think what Kendrick is trying to get at here is that Drake has beef with Pharrell. If you haven't noticed, Pharrell and Drake have not worked together, at least as far as my knowledge. They haven't worked together recently. And that's because Wayne has beef with Pharrell, and Wayne has also inherited the beef with Pharrell against Pusha T and also against Kanye, right? Even though Kanye and Wayne are cool, Wayne has problems with Pharrell and also with Pusha T because I believe Pharrell never got paid for the What Happened to That Boy song back in the day. So since then, he's been pissed at Cash Money, and Wayne has been saying, fuck Pharrell, I don't need a fucking Pharrell. And plus, they were also beefing over who wore Bape first and who first was skateboarding first and stuff like that. So that's why I believe Pharrell and Lil Wayne got beef, and then Drake sort of inherited that beef. But Kendrick is saying, fuck all that pushing P as in fucking with Pharrell. Let me see you pushing T, because Drake still ain't respond to Story of Adidon, which is dope. I like the way Kendrick delivered that line and said that line. Go into the comments here. Avery Adams says Drake tried to call Kendrick's and Drake tried to call Kendrick sweet talk him before to drop the beef in the past, which goes into the other line, what you don't want to work with me no more. Okay. All right, interesting. I do get the impression that in the song, Kendrick is alluding to conversations that Drake and him have had in the past. So maybe I'm not really loving this right now, or at least lyrically loving it, because maybe there are some really, really subtle shots in here, right? About conversations they've had at the past. Because I'm wondering why Kendrick is referencing eating noodles at a Chinese restaurant randomly. Like, what is the point of mentioning that? Unless that has some sort of significance to him or Drake. Is that the restaurant him and Drake met where they went at for Buried Alive? You get what I'm saying? When they had that whole conversation on that song in Buried Alive? I don't know. Anyway, go in here. Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Torn. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. Okay, I don't get that line. Somebody explain that to me. I feel like that's a movie reference to a film I've probably seen. I want to say it's a Roots reference. I don't know. Somebody break that down for me. Terrence Crawford is an accomplished. Hold on, wait. All right, Terrence Crawford is an accomplished and undefeated professional boxer known for his agility. I hate Rap Genius. Known for his agility, power and technical skill. By comparing himself to Crawford, Kendrick is emphasizing his own prowess and dominance, suggesting he is at the top of his craft and undefeated in lyrical battles. All right, Avery Adams says Terrence Crawford is a boxer. That's all I know. He's the best right now. Oh, okay. There isn't a well-known public figure by the name Terrence Torn, which implies that Kendrick might be using a fictional or metaphorical name. The use of torn could symbolize a state of being damaged, conflicted, or less intact, essentially the opposite of the completeness and prowess represented by Crawford. In this context, Drake is in a weaker or compromised position compared to Kendrick. Okay, now, how do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? Kendrick is literally making up names. Terrence Crawford is a real person, a professional boxer, but he just said, "You Terrence Torn, I'm Terrence Crawford." What type of shit is that? What type of diss is that, my nigga? That's as weak as in a battle. If I said, "Yo, I'm Mike Tyson," you Bright Dykeson. That's so whack. That's whack. That's whack. Yo, yo, I'm Evander Holyfield. You, Evander Smelly Heel. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's kind of a whack diss. He's Terrence Torn. I'm Terrence Crawford. There's nobody named Terrence Torn. He literally just made up a name. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. I want to know how y'all feel about that. All right, so Avery says Kendrick is not known for fillers. Drake is, so I'm sure there's a meaning, and we need scientists to break it down. We need scientists to break this down. We need scientists to break this down. Okay, well, the first scientists, the rap genius scientists, are saying, "Who the hell is Terrence Torn?" Terrence Torn. Kendrick making up names? Are we really making up names? Yo, I'm big like Michael Jackson. You big like Danny Fatson. Get it? Danny Fatson? A guy I made up who's fat? Like, what the fuck, Kendrick? Okay. Anyway, I'm continuing here. Um, we ain't got to get personal. This a friendly faith. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that would make Gunna wanna look like a saint. Okay, is he talking about Gunna like the snitch Gunna? Like YSL Gunna? Uh, this is one of Gunna's many nicknames. Kendrick uses Gunna's reputation as a snitch in the YSL Rico case to imply that Drake has snitched in the past. Okay, so he's implying that Drake is a snitch. Okay, Drake got paperwork. Okay, interesting. I don't think that would matter for Drake because Drake has not pushed himself as a street dude, but whatever. All right, this ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. So this I feel like is funny, but also sad in a way that the whole reason because Kendrick is giving it up like why he's got beef with Drake, and essentially comes down to Kendrick is a hater. Kendrick is a hater. Kendrick just said, "Yo, I hate you, Drake. I hate the way you walk, the way you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. And notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture is feeling." Okay, okay, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about this. It's good because it's so direct. I know, and we like directness in these disses. But I wish Kendrick like started with this on the second part of the diss and then built on top of that, like explaining more why he's a hater. And I know Kendrick has the ability to do it, but the way he says is like, "I just hate you, man. I hate you." And being a hater is never a good look. We respect players where I'm from. I don't know. We don't respect a hater. Facts. I don't know about y'all. I don't know. I can't respect just a person who wants to hate for hate's sake. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to hate Drake, you got to hate him for a good reason. A good reason. And there's plenty to hate on Drake for. Like, you could say Drake has been a bad role model for men because no man should be looking through a woman's purse and sending drunk texts to her at 3 a.m. or calling her phone saying, "Fuck you, new man. I wish I still had you." Those are all player violations, right? Drake has a lot of things like posting a dick pic online or sexting teenage girls, stuff like that. There's a lot that you could dislike Drake for. But just saying, "I'm a hater. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk." You know what I mean? That's not cool. I respect a player. You feel me? I respect players. I don't respect just a hater for hating on a man for no reason. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. That's just funny. And notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture's feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chuds really crash some. Yeah, my first one, like my last one, it's a classic. You don't have one. Okay. All right, let your core audience stomach that. Didn't tell them where you get your abs from. Okay, that's actually funny. Now, here is where Kendrick is really, really talking. Kendrick is talking for real. He says, okay, they confuse themselves with real women. Okay, black features till you feel like you're not black enough. Okay, I feel like Kendrick should not have taken this route because Ross did this and it's old and played, right? This is beneath Kendrick. This is really beneath Kendrick Lamar, and he should not have taken this angle, in my opinion. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. Me too. Me too. So I agree with him on there. Avery Adams says TDE's Kendrick's old label. President name is Terrence, so it could be a play on words with the word torn. Okay. Okay. Let's just find out who Terrence Torn is. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's continue here. I like when Kendrick really starts talking here. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed some. Okay, yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's testing Drake's gangster because Drake's always talking about Chubbs got the gun and Chubbs here in the back with and shit like that. All right, Kendrick's like, all right, bet. Let's see if your boy Chubbs really about to crash out. All right. Yeah, my first one, like my last one, it's a classic. So Kendrick's claiming Good Kid, Mad City is a classic, and Mr. Morale is a classic. He's standing on business. He's standing on business, and I could argue at least 3 out of 5 Kendrick albums are classic albums. Damn is a classic. Good Kid, Mad City is a classic. Pimp a Butterfly is a classic. We can't dispute that. We can't dispute that. No, we are not going to dispute that. So Kendrick's standing on business. Now, does Drake have a classic album? I would say Drake does have a classic album. Take Care is a classic album to me. Beautiful album, front and back. Very influential. Great features, great beats, great songs, great writing. Excellent album, I would say. Take Care is a classic album. But I don't think the hip hop community calls it that. I don't know. All right. So Avery Adams says, "Bring back Puff" as a perfect line. LOL. Diddy smacked him and had bro crying in the yes. You're right, Avery. I forgot about that. Puffy smacked. This is the thing. This would have been funny for for Kendrick to do. Puffy smacked J. Cole and Drake. So that's why I think Kendrick is talking about, yo, I'm gonna bring back Puff for real. Because Puff probably bring both of them light-skinned niggas nightmares. Facts for real. So yeah, I think that's a very dope line. Thank you, Avery, for bringing that up. All right, so let me tell your core audience. Let your core audience stomach that. Didn't tell them where you got your abs from. That was funny. That was funny. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Okay, that's hard. That's hard. These are hard bars. But the thing is, why is Kendrick talking about like gun bars like he's Rum Nitty? Why is he talking about gun bars like he's like he's a New Jersey twerk? Like what the fuck? He's talking like Av on a smack battle, trying to fight for his life in round 2 against Charlie Clips or something. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember, hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion, my middle name. As soon as you jump off of that place, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hang with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. You ain't even gotta be diva, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where is a man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. That's real competition. You might pop ass with them. That's funny. That is funny. Come on. That is just hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Those are great bars. I like that. I like that a lot. I believe you don't like women. That's real competition. You might pop ass with them. I know Whitney gave him those bars. I know Whitney. I know Kendrick's fiance probably said, "Boy, say this to this light skinned nigga. You might want to pop ass with Sexy Red." I know those are Whitney's bars. Only a woman would clap at a man like that. Anyway, let's go here. So let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I make sure I double back with you. You was signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on the Like That record. Ho, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back? I like that record. I'm going to get back to that for the record. Okay, Kendrick is rambling. This is what I hate about this song a little bit. He starts rambling a bit. He has a great setup. He has an excellent setup. He borrows the Pusha T line talking about you signed to a nigga who signed to a nigga, another nigga who signed to another nigga. Like Pusha T said that. That's a great setup. Now finish the fucking job. But Kendrick, you start rambling talking about you put the cease and desist on Like That, but why didn't you like that? Well, maybe I didn't like that because it's a diss song to me. Duh, Kendrick. Back to back, I like that record. Okay. Kendrick, why are you giving Drake props? Why are you saying you like the back to back song? I'm gonna get back to that for the record. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? Like he's all over the place. I don't get it. Okay, why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think of all of my life as rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Ain't tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Ain't giving them tools to walk through life day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them the most and taking all discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what's God considering. You don't know nothing about that. Okay, so here's where Kendrick is trying to get the up on Drake. He's trying to literally be Mr. Moral. You know, not Mr. Morale, Mr. Moral, by saying he is a better man than Drake because he is raising his son better than Drake. He's teaching them to pray. He's teaching them to speak with truth and honesty. He's teaching them to be an ethical person and an all around good person. This is what Drake is trying to say here with these bars. Now, is this effective? Maybe to a certain demographic of rap fans who probably already dislike Drake. They're gonna say, "Yeah, Kendrick's a real man. He teaches his son that he's a Hebrew Israelite Messiah." I don't know. No, but no, I think Kendrick might honestly spend more time with his son than Drake does, right? Because we always see Drake, at some party somewhere, on a yacht somewhere, on a date with some girl and stuff like that. And we never see Kendrick, so we could just assume and fill in the blanks that Kendrick is doing whatever. That Kendrick is with his son. That Kendrick is, teaching his son how to, pray 5 times a day to Jerusalem. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, continuing here. And give them tools to walk through life day by day. Know nothing about that. Teaching the most and take all the discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what's God considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1. It's 1v20. If I gotta smack niggas that right with you, yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling Ghost or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a film called AI, and my sixth sense telling me to off him. I'm a blick niggas all in they coffin. Yeah, OVO niggas is dick riders. Tell them to run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned, these niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family crody. It can get deep in the family crody. Talk about me and my family crody. Someone gonna bleed in your family crody. I be at Newhall King eating fried rice with the dip sauce and blammy crody. Tell me you're cheesing, fam. What does he mean by this eating fried rice and dip sauce? What the fuck? Nobody, even the rap geniuses are like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? All right. Anyway, going here to this bar. Tell me you're cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas. I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and dump y'all niggas like field goal, punch y'all niggas, stay punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with him, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you taking it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something that you don't want to do. Okay. We don't want to hear you say nigga no mo. We don't want to hear you say nigga no mo. Stop. Okay. There's some very good lines in this song, but overall, I think it's good enough to make the fans have an argument, and that's all Kendrick really needed. Going to the comments here from Avery Adams. This whole beef is about the culture versus vulture. It's not about bars anymore. You can't beat Drake with raps because there's so many vultures that's going to ride with him. I agree with you, and that's the point I'm trying to get at. Drake fans have already decided that this diss that Kendrick dropped is whack. And you know when they decided it? Before they even heard it. But now that it's out, they're going to have a field day just tearing this diss apart, saying it's the worst thing Kendrick's ever done. Kendrick has a bunch of soldiers and writers online, and also just a bunch of people who already dislike Drake, who are willing to say this diss bodied Drake and it's the end of his career and stuff like that. It's going to be decided by the people. Overall, to me, as somebody who likes Kendrick a bit more than I like Drake, but think Drake has done exceptionally well with the disses. I think this diss is just good enough. I give it like a 7.5. 7.5 out of 10, maybe a 7, because there's just too many bars that are just sort of all over the place. Weird references to people that don't exist. The first 12 bars were harder than the next 36 bars that followed after it, where Kendrick is just sort of rambling and dissing Drake. So, yeah, I just think this is a 7. Drake released the better songs so far in the disc. It might not be over. Maybe Kendrick's got more, but Kendrick really doesn't have to do more than this, honestly. He doesn't have to say more. He doesn't have to do more. They can go back to throwing subliminals, or they can actually, like, I don't know, battle on stage, have like a verses or something to end this as well. But yeah, to me, it's over. To me, it's over. I give the battle to Drake, honestly, because I think he released the better songs. But Kendrick fans or Drake haters can say that Drake lost this. That's fine too. That's their opinion. That's their opinion. And honestly, I don't care. I just was very entertained. I was very entertained. We had never seen Kendrick battle before. I'm glad we got to see how Kendrick's pen game in a battle was, and it's just I think if Kendrick had more battles, he might be better suited. But Drake has been battling before he even became a mainstream artist. So that's why Drake probably did better in this beef than Kendrick did, because Kendrick probably just watched a bunch of Smack URL battles. That's why I'm really feeling. He watched a bunch of, like, really like Smack battles with like Chess and Geechee Gotti or something, and like, copied that format. But that wasn't what he should have done, honestly, in my opinion. But either way, it's good. It's good enough. It's good enough, I would say. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about this Euphoria. This shout out to Avery Adams for sending it to me and letting me know that the culture was talking about it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later on the next live stream. Y'all send more topics my way. And peace.